We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans...
It's the Mexican... It's no one... This bout, all the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the... So here we go. Should be a good one. They're the jabs. They're the body punches. These two guys are just going after each other's chin. A perfect counter lands. Beautiful counter punch. Nice counter shot. Got out of the way of that right hook. All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
Just see the nerves on a fighter stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And they're looking in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. Missing with the hook. Catch and shoot. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. There's a counter shot. Benavidez might be ready to go. Let's talk about David Benavidez that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Much nice round. Good round. I like that from Happy. Just keep him on.
What do we expect to see here in round two? Coming off a very tough round, let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp, don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's gonna pop you off.
If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
And he scores with the counter. Nice defense on that hook. That left hook just missed. Beautiful counter shot. When you're trained to fight a Swarmer, you've got to focus on your conditioning because they will push you to the edge of your limits.
Swarmers, you can go back in boxing history. When you've seen them, when you've seen the best Swarmers going, you understand how hard it is. It looks exciting from the outside in. Can you imagine being right in there?
Rest for the weary. Good counter punch. Let's talk about Benavidez that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tape. On to the third. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Nice counter shot. Nice counter. That counter punch caught him clean. That counter shot lands. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Those counter punches have to hurt. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Swing and a miss for that jab. Swing and a miss with that hook. Good counter punching. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
When you have a fighter that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? And it's survival time for David Benavidez. The Mexican monster is down. And that body shot folded him like an old t-shirt.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Let's talk about David Benavidez in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
You've been put down.
On to the fourth we go. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
You'd like to see more jabs. That right hook catching air. Well done with that counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to fight it somehow.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Neither fighter willing to slow down. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about David Benavidez that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
And there's the bell for round 5. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
He threw a punch and just got countered. They threw the hook. It didn't land. A perfect counter shot. Misses with the straight left. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
He misses with that straight left. They exchange punches. Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
I've got to see that again.
Talk about Calzaghe in that last round. A borderline disastrous round, but he's still on his feet.
There's always...
And there's the bell for round 6. They've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nope, that hook won't score. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
A shot from the gods took...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You still want to fight?
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
Not the best start, Bob. You know what? The cornermen now, it's down to them doing their job. So get through the round, regroup, like freshen up, boom.
Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Give me your play.
Did you see that? Oh, and Joe Calzaghe just took a heavy shot. Looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Talk about Calzaghe in that last round.
There's always a way back. Don't ever run anybody off.
Focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. You've let him back into this. You're better than this, mate.
Here we go. It's round 7. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Punch, counter punch. Oh my goodness. I want to see that one more time.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come to me.
back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
The Pride of Wales in some real trouble. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fighter Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Can you believe this? Joe Calzaghe in some serious trouble. How did they survive that?
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
How about that time counter shot? Joe Calzaghe just got rocked. Calzaghe is down, but will he get up? That punch to the head looks so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really appreciate it.
Shot from the...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And you continue.
Talk about Calzaghe in that last round.
They believe their fighter has it in the tank.
Needs to win this round. Get your mind back, get your focus back, get that jab back. Just box it.
There's the bell to start round 8. They ring the bell, and here we go. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
That's another scoring shot. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he pulls you down.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. And this might be the beginning. Can you believe this? The Prince of Wales is on the floor. Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
That's lights out right there.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, you're out.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it. Night-night.